Dan's on the line next in Philadelphia. Dan, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken. Thanks for having me on.
Sure, Dan. How can I help?
So I'm in a position here where I'm going to be switching careers basically at the end of August 2020. I kind of have a deadline on it. And the backstory on that is that for the past 8 years, I've been coaching college wrestling. And then after the 2016 Olympic trials, kind of got the itch to compete full-time. And for this 4-year cycle from 2016 through 2020, my full-time job has been trying to compete and earn my way onto the Olympic team.
Okay.
So once I'm done with that, I'm at the age now where I'm going to retire from competitive wrestling and kind of looking to move forward. Now, I have experience coaching at several different universities, and then I also have a degree in architectural engineering, which I haven't gotten any experience in since I graduated. And it was something I enjoyed taking classes in, but due to just my competition schedule and coaching full-time, I was never really able to get any experience.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of looking for some direction.
Well, I can't tell you which direction until I know what your heart's telling you. Is it down?
Okay,
is it? Are you on the phone today saying, Ken, I think it's between those two. I'm either going to be coaching wrestling or I'm going to move towards architectural engineering. Is that where you are in this moment, or is there something else out there that you wonder about?
Those are the two options. And again, I did enjoy my classes. I've read your book, Proximity Principle, and over the past 6 months, I've met with 6 or 7 different companies informally.
Yeah.
Just making sure I'd even be qualified, just with the advances in technology and everything, and just seeing where I could possibly fit in.
What'd you find out?
And I actually, since I emailed you guys in the past couple of weeks, I got an email back from a company here in Philadelphia that said, whenever you get some free time, we'd love to get you on a job site, get you experience, and kind of get my feet wet a little bit informally.
Love it.
So I'm excited about that for sure.
Well, but let's pause.
You guys, I was still kind of looking.
All right, but let's pause. I want you right now, you're a professional athlete. You have the courage to do what I'm about to make you do. Because I want you to choose based on what your heart's telling you right now. I don't want you to think. I want you to choose. All right, here's the choice. I can guarantee that you're going to be very successful at both paths. Coaching wrestling, in that wrestling space, just very successful. Or as an architectural engineer and kind of just wherever that path leads up, you're going to be very successful. I guarantee both, but you have to choose right now. Which one would you choose right now?
If I would choose right now, I would probably have to stick with wrestling just because I've been doing it for 26 years and I have a lot of confidence in it.
Okay. That's a fair...
Part of it too is just being married as well, and my wife sacrificing for me over the past few years, and coaching collegiately has the difficulties with schedule, and you're traveling on weekends and holidays. And I do of that. I think that's where my passion lies, somewhere with wrestling, health, fitness, nutrition, and all of that.
Okay.
The only downside would be kind of the scheduling conflict there with a lot of weekend work, a lot of night work.
Yeah, but hold on a second. But hold on.
Hours.
It's like you're trying to talk yourself out of it. You're telling me that your true passion is with wrestling and health and fitness, not architecture. Because remember, because you kind of cheated on the answer. And I'm gonna call you out on this because it's important for you to really be clear right now. Your answer was, because I told you the scenario was you get to choose either one, you're going to be successful. You cheated by going, well, I think I'd have to choose wrestling because I've been doing it for 20 plus years and I have a lot of confidence in it. You cheated. Because the question becomes, if you know you're going to be successful at both, which one do you do? And then you went on into say, well, the only thing about wrestling is the collegiate wrestling is all in, the recruiting, the traveling, blah, blah, blah. And my wife's already sacrificed a bunch for me, and I'm going to have to ask her to sacrifice some more. I'm going to miss kids' birthdays and kids' matches and blah, 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 blah. And then you started doubting it. So I'm coming back to it. Is it truly wrestling, or is it just that's what you know, and you kind of cheated on my exam? I
mean, I guess you're kind of right there. I guess I kind of did.
Okay, you
cheat on the answer there.
You did, and I wanted you to acknowledge it. But now, not to embarrass you, but to challenge you.
Yes.
You actually need to not even wait until this company wants you to come get on the job site. Don't commit. What I want you to do is start hanging around some architects. This is the proximity principle. In order to do what Dan wants to do, he's got to be around people that are doing it in places where it is happening. The fact of the matter is, Dan, you're not sure if architecture is in the lead or not because you're so scared to admit that you could be successful because you're not sure. But
Correct.
If we were sitting here having a conversation and you had spent a lot of time with architects and you had some experience early on in your career and you excelled at it and you had a bunch of architectural firms beating your door down to get you back in that space, I suspect the conversation might be a bit different.
I agree.
So now here's what you have to do. Get in proximity. You got all these relationships from your degree. You got the one company that's ready to hire you now. What if you said to them, hey, before that happens, could I come shadow for a day or two? They already want to get you on the job site, right?
Yeah, and I think that's basically what they're saying. It is a connection through my job now, and I think they are kind of saying it's mine if I want it, and I think they're actually allowing me to test it out, basically.
Well, then test it out, brother. That's what I'm telling you needs to happen. Don't take the job. Just say, can I mess around for 3 to 4 days to really confirm that this is the direction I want to go? I think that's honorable. They already think you got the chops. That's why they're asking you to come down. They want to verify that you've got the chops. They want to see if you're a good fit. This is a great opportunity, Dan, that a lot of my callers don't have the opportunity to do, but I tell them to go do what it is that's been offered to you, man. And so why are you doing this? Because you need to get clarity that if you had all things being equal, that you knew you're going to be as successful in architecture as you know you're going to be in wrestling, which one would your heart choose?
Yeah, I think getting on that site, right?
Yes, sir. You owe that to your wife, by the way.
Yeah.
Now,
I think I just wanted to get your confirmation on that, too.
Well, what am I driving at, Dan? What am I always driving at? Clarity.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with 90% clarity. I'm not. We got one life, folks. One shot at this. And there is no reason why you aren't trying to be 99% clear. Are there going to be some situations in life where you're not 100% clear? Yes. But I'll go with 99 or 95 when we go, I'm not clear exactly how I'm going to get there, but I'm clear that I'm supposed to go there. So you cynics out there, I'm just slapping that one at you. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not okay with 90% clarity. That'll get you 100% confused. I'm just telling you. This is about walking this stuff out, looking at what you're passionate about, looking at what you do very, very well, combining them and looking at all of the options, and then let's test those. Let's use the proximity principle and get around people that are doing what I want to do. Get in places where I can observe it. Why? For clarity. I'm clear on what this is. I'm clear on what it's going to take to get there. I'm clear on what it produces. And that makes me clear on whether or not I actually want to do it or not.